Primetime. That's the name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
I would clean that bone about as good as anything.
Matt Hayes,
The guys they had last year, terrible.
and Leon Searcy.
Mama know that when you get to camp, you ain't gonna see a lot of Big Daddy.
How you like me now? How you like me
Oh, we got a mic problem here. You got to start your spiel all over again now.
No, we'll do that tomorrow. What happened with this microphone?
I don't know.
I don't know. You started talking and nothing was coming.
All right.
I like that you're hearing so bad that you didn't hear yourself the whole time.
No, the thing is that I still keep my headphones down when I'm talking,
Okay.
and then I can hear Big Sirs. I can hear you for the most part. Matt just kind of
I couldn't hear you.
he fades off into the sunset a little bit with me, but no.
I kept pointing. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, no.
I can't.
No one's hearing you.
I can only see half of you anyway, so
Okay.
that's not helping me. It might help them.
You got all kind of problems
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. Like, whoa. But anyway,
We'll get that handled.
It is an audio medium, so I like when you can hear me. That's for sure. All right, so Hump Day is what it's all about. Day closer to the Super Bowl. Day closer to Super Bowl LX, Super Bowl 60. And the storylines, of course, are pretty obvious. Is Sam Darnold going to come from the ashes and finally win or get the respect that maybe he deserves, that he's earned over the last couple of years and win a Super Bowl? Drake May, Mike Vrabel, the New England Patriots, they're just going to get back to doing what Belichick and Brady have been doing for years. So we'll get into all those storylines. But Florida State has been top of mind, ladies and gentlemen, especially on XL Primetime with some of the news that's come out here of late. It started early in the week with Gus Malzahn basically saying, I'm out of here, and moved on into retirement, riding off into the sunset, leaving Mike Norvell to basically say he was going to call plays for his FSU offense here in 2026. And then after that comes the news yesterday that Florida State University is massively in debt. And it kind of got our conversation going in our show prep earlier today. How good is that job these days? How good is the job up in Tallahassee, comparatively speaking, Leon, to what it once was?
Well, how's a state school in debt and we're private and we're flourishing?
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Well,
You got a lot of boosters that give you guys money. That's number one. You don't have
Florida
your own.
State does?
You don't have your own stadium that you're renovating. You lease the stadium from the
That's
Dolphins.
fine. That's
yeah, but also just think about this, Matt.
We'll save money. Go ahead.
Yeah, but think about this.
We did
You do.
They don't have their own stadium, which means they got to pay rent, and they don't
Rent,
get the
there you go,
revenue.
that part.
They get some revenue, but
yeah,
not
they
as
get
much as
revenue
they
from
would.
tickets. Not as much as they share it with the Dolphins, of course.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they have to pay to be there, and maybe don't make as much. And here's another part of the Miami.
My
equation.
guess is it's probably a break even for them.
Yeah,
having games
yeah, because
there.
they don't have as many people showing up. At least typically have not. Now they caught fire this year. You had plenty of people showing up, but
Right, probably a little
I,
better.
I felt like that was a jab a little bit.
but it was
It might have been a backhanded jab.
It
but
was
it's
a
the
backhand.
truth.
That's
He's not
okay.
lying.
yeah, it's kind of
Not
factual.
lying.
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's kinda
showed up
factual.
for the championship,
Yeah.
They probably made money this year off that deal.
which neither school
Yeah,
was
and
at.
so I
Which in
guess the only,
previous years did not make money.
yeah, the only reason I was saying is that Miami
Matt
typically
enjoying that too much.
Yeah.
Saying that.
they do not show a black line item that says they made money off of their stadium with their however many home games that you guys have. Bottom line is Florida State University is nearly $500 million in debt, and about half of it is attributed to athletics.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts. So I went back and looked at this, and this is Sportico from 2024. They said that they were about $235 million in debt in 2024. And now it's about $200 million more in 2026.
It's probably more
How
than
does that happen, bro?
It's probably more than that. It's, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
what you're talking about, $100 million for the football facility. Okay,
Mhm.
you're talking about.
Well, they
You're
spent.
talking about.
You're talking about the
200,
debt?
300 for the stadium renovations. That's 4 right there. And
Okay.
I mean, you're.
What's wrong with Doak? What are they trying to include in Doak?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on.
If you
man.
would have asked the fans, what should you guys spend money on? Players,
So,
the
I'm-
roster, or getting whatever done at Doak, which
And don't tell me about no. I know you about to,
99.9%
No.
of fans would have said Pay players more.
And I know you're
Get
about
a
to go
better
with the
roster.
suites.
Win games.
The idea is the suites. You
Oh,
have
my God.
you have suites. You make money off the
There's
suites.
no
That's the
sweets
idea.
if you suck.
Right, and that's right.
Okay,
that's the catch-22. You've got to actually play well to get people to want to buy those suites.
And you got to remember this. When they did do this, Jared Verse had come in and become a superstar.
Right, they were 12-0, man.
Jermaine Johnson from Georgia had come in and became a first-round draft pick. You had Keon Coleman. You had all these other
So
guys.
they went stealth.
Yeah.
Is when they went undefeated. Okay, gotcha.
And that's when they went to the boosters and donors and said, if we, it's kind of like Jacksonville needed a winner to feel better about their stadium reno, but this is not boosters that are contributing to a stadium renovation. This is a city, and then the owners kicking in a lot of cash.
Right.
In the case of a stadium renovation for a university, they're asking their boosters to pony up a lot of that.
And those
cash.
same people could have been paying for a better roster.
Oh yes, now that's true, very true.
Right, and that's actually what I'm writing about today.
Yeah.
Is in this day and age of NIL, all we hear about is how quickly you can get good, right? By just spending money, getting players, you get better. You can also go downhill really quick if you're getting the wrong players, if you're not spending money. So what they've done is the idea of NIL was a rising tide lifts all boats, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's happened is it's become an exact replica of what they had before. You still got the elite up here that spend money. Now it's just a different elite because the guys that used to spend money that didn't get caught don't really have that money.
Yeah.
You want to know why Alabama's struggling? Alabama doesn't have that money. Remember Nick screaming not screaming, but begging the businessmen in Alabama
He was letting them
to
know.
get on board when Jimbo had that #1 ready recruiting class of all time. Nick saw it from a long way out, man. That's the danger of what we're in right now is you can be really good. You can get the great quarterback, and you can win 10, 11, 12 games to get to the playoff. But if you miss, you're Florida State. And it's difficult to return from that.
Well, Dick was screaming because all things equal now. As far
More
as
equal.
the
Yes,
bag,
yes.
the bag goes.
Of course it was, yes.
Yeah, that's the reason why he was
Which
screaming.
is why Indiana is there. I mean, look at the last 3 national champions. Once now, all things being equal, look at the last 3 national
I know.
champions.
I'm looking at them. Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
Ohio State doesn't necessarily fit in there, but Michigan and Indiana sure do.
Well, just-
Washington playing in that championship game, that sure does, right?
Yeah. Just a simple fact that
TCU playing in the championship game, that sure does, right?
the 29 games that Kirk Cignetti has coached at Indiana, he's won 27. Okay. That's over a 2-year stretch, including an undefeated regular season and then a natty to follow the following year. You go to what Mike Norvell has done in Tallahassee, and for that matter, Billy Napier in Gainesville, but this discussion is about FSU. He had 24 tries, and they won 7 of them. And so that's not good enough, all right? Not good enough. And you scratch your head and say, how in the hell did Indiana get to a point where they could win 27 out of 29 and 2-10 followed by 5-7 from Florida State? It's a head scratcher.
So,
it is 100%
so I will
a
say
head
this.
scratcher.
So I think you have to look at it this way. It was a convergence of things that led to this perfect storm. Number one, Cignetti's a great coach. A great coach.
He's definitely proven that in a short amount of time.
And he's a guy that can develop players. Number two, he got a core of players from James Madison. It was 13, but really only like 6 or 7 were starters. But they were really good players. Really good players that, for whatever reason, were overlooked by other schools, and he developed them at JMU.
Right.
They get to Indiana. Then he starts adding from the portal. And all of a sudden, the next thing you know, he's got that. He's also got a very fortunate schedule in year 1. So he gets to the playoff. Now everybody knows who he is. Now Fernando Mendoza sees him and says, I'm going to go there instead of Georgia or Miami, which would never happen in previous years.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So guys start
Unheard
going
of.
to him then. And now, boom, here they go. They get this special season. They keep winning, and they win the national title. It's like quickly. If you get the right coach and you have the right money behind you, it can happen very quickly.
All right. So I got, like, when you think about it.
Texas Tech's another great example. Another great example.
Yeah.
They lost in the first round of the playoff, or the quarterfinals of the playoff, but they went so quickly and improved so quickly, they earned a first-round bye. They were one of 4 teams that earned a first-round bye.
Yeah. I think what everyone is waiting, if you're a college football fan, and sitting back and paying a great deal of attention, but just wondering, is it going to last? Is it going to be this way going forward? Are there this many teams that are going to step up out of nowhere? Miami does not count in this conversation because you didn't come out of nowhere. You may come out of recency bias may suggest you came out of nowhere, but you guys have hardware, all that stuff. The story was written this year about Indiana that the way they came up is kind of like how Miami came up in the late 70s, or early 80s, really, with Howard Schnellenberger. But is it going to last with a Texas Tech? Is it going to last with an Indiana? Any of the other teams that came from literal nowhere in football lore, is it going to last?
As long as you have money, it will.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have money and a staff that evaluates and understands who's in the portal.
And keep hitting on the portal.
Keep hitting on the
Finish that
portal. It
sentence.
will absolutely last.
That stat,
That's
which
hard
means,
to do.
Yeah.
Which means your head coach.
I mean, look at what Texas Tech did. They went out and got the number one player in the portal, Brendan Thorsby, the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not that hard to evaluate a guy, what he did at Cincinnati last year. He's clearly the best guy in the portal, and they went and got him.
Well, how sustainable is the portal? Because we saw this with Mike Norvell when he flipped Florida State from, I don't know how many, his first year to undefeated, and then the next year they flopped.
They went 6 to 10 wins to undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's, again,
Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
Jordan
I mean,
Travis.
Here's Florida State, all right?
But he was
6
before
out of the last 8 seasons, they have a losing record.
Yeah.
The other 2 are Jordan Travis seasons. For
Yes.
It's more
Those
reality.
are the outliers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more reality than FSU.
It's also
fan
the
maybe
quarterback.
wants.
It's also
Yeah,
the quarterback.
6
Okay, so what I was gonna
losing
say-
seasons out of the last 8.
Which is real. It's legit, and that is your identifier as opposed to the two that it's kind of like we talk about with the Jags. When 17 and 22 happened, those were outliers compared to all the other suck seasons that this team had to endure. Now, you hope with Liam Cohen, it's not going to be 17, 22, and 25 as outliers, that this is now the beginning of something special that's going to last. But there's no denying that football team that accomplished so many great things. What was it? Top 4 for 14 straight seasons when you go back to the Bobby era. How incredible that was. Now you got to figure out how to get yourself out of that. And
Right, but they also had a rare coach.
yeah.
They had the rare ability to recruit the state of Florida, which was talent rich, and no one else could get in there because it was Bowden, Spurrier, and whoever was at Miami. It didn't matter because it was three legit schools that always competed for the big prize, holding down their state. That doesn't happen anymore. Now anybody comes into the state and gets whoever they want.
It's a different
because
world.
it's money. They're just throwing money at people.
So anyway, our question today is, and it's pretty simple. You guys can argue from any different angle. How good is that job if Mike Norvell doesn't hang on to it? And we'll lay out some scenarios, some hypotheticals, have a little fun with it. You guys jump in 641-1010, hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. You've got the transfer portal, recruiting, all this stuff that kind of hybrids into what your class looks like each year and whether or not you're going to be competitive. So we'll get into all that coming up. Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. It is a beautiful day, warming up today, so head on out. Grab your clubs. You can either get a bucket of balls, just go warm up, practice a little bit, check out the practice area, or just go play 18 holes. Call 287-PLAY and get on the tee sheet at the Golf Club of Southampton.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
I'm Brett Musburger, and you are listening live to Jacksonville Sports Radio 1010 XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-682-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Best Bet is number one. That's right, Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine have one-card poker, the fastest and easiest card game to learn and play. Play one card at a time, and the highest card wins even money. If the card values are the same, it's time for war, just like the game you remember. You must be 18 years or older to play. Learn all the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hello, I'm Ed Jackson, president of Ned Jackson Income Tax. Ned Jackson Income Tax has been preparing tax returns in Jacksonville for over 80 years. Our tax preparers at Ned Jackson Income Tax have years of knowledge and experience to help you get your highest possible tax refund and are fully trained on all IRS updates, including the One Big Beautiful Bill. Visit one of Ned Jackson's 4 locations, including our downtown office at 255 North Liberty Street. That's Ned Jackson Income Tax, 356-0349.
Hey, Hicken here. Zero Res wants to give your home the love and attention it deserves. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online anytime at ZeroResJacksonville.com and mention the 1010XL special. Zero Res.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window
World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
Looking forward to that coming up in late April. Right now, you can get on out and enjoy some bonus weather today between the cold last weekend and probably getting cold again. It'll touch 70, so head on out to 8-7 play to the Golf Club of Southampton. So one of our texters, you guys can hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 as we talk about the FSU job, the amount of money that they are in debt. As a university, a lot of it being attributed to athletics. Where is that coming from? A couple texts coming in on that as well, so we will get to it. But one texter pointed out, hey, the Norvell plus Jordan Travis record, not unlike the Jimbo Fisher plus Jameis Winston record. Not exactly.
They weren't losing seasons.
No, not exactly. When they came out of the final season with Bobby and handed the reins to Jimbo Fisher, they quickly went to double digits as far as their record was concerned. And then they got a hold of Jameis, obviously got him in the program. But their record, as far as what they were doing, is that Jimbo was a double-digit winner basically 6 out of 7 seasons that he was there. Maybe 6 out of the first 7, and then he dipped to 7 and 6 in that last year. That was when he was trying to get out of town. And so he did it with more guys. But Jameis was special, no question about it. They ran the table when they were 14-0. They were 13-1, made it to the semifinal in the first year of the expanded playoff. So he had it going under or with Jameis as well, no question about that.
He did, but to the quarterback point, it started to go south because He missed on quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He missed on recruiting. He missed on development.
Yeah.
They didn't really have a quarterback.
And so the following year, after Jameis went into the draft, he was what? His last year was 2014, right? Because he was number one in 2015.
2014.
And so in 2015, they still were kicking out a 10-win season, and they did that in 15 and 16, and then went 7-6 and 17. So he was still putting a decent team on the football field. At that time, there was all the chatter about whether or not Jimbo had his hands on too much of the team, stubborn as far as calling plays, unwillingness to relinquish any power to anybody else at that time. You remember that, Matt?
Yes, of course.
And so that had something to do with it as far as it just kind of eroding.
It's funny how you did that without NIL in facilities.
Yeah.
Got a natty at the deal and a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yes, he did. Winner.
Winner.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Now, here's the thing.
Well,
Jimbo
they
was,
also, that Florida State was among the group of elite programs that could pay.
Oh, yeah. Jimbo was one of the loudest.
And that's when I say elite, I'm including Florida in there, so don't
Yeah.
start freaking out. I'm including Georgia and Alabama and Ohio State and Oklahoma. The elite 20 or so could pay. Now everybody can pay.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
And it truly has. This is the truest sense of the word. Two things that we've heard coming out of transfer portal and NIL. NIL, you hear the phrase no guardrails all the time.
Mm-hmm.
NIL and transfer portal levels the playing field more than anything
100%.
else has in college football, in college sports for that matter, because you could take a look at a handful of others, and it could be men's hoops, of course, women's softball. We saw the great story, $1 million pitcher last year out of the Big 12. And so
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Some girl made $1 million in softball.
Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
$1 million they paid her.
Texas Tech, right?
And they went
Yeah.
from nothing to the national championship game against Texas.
That was one of the first.
She lost?
Yeah,
They
they
lost,
lost.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Why
one
are
of the
you
first. hey, you with
brutal.
your $5 million quarterback followed
Oh,
by your
I
$4
didn't
million
realize
quarterback,
Mendoza
followed
didn't
by
make any money.
to your $6 million
Yeah,
quarterback.
but the
You kidding
difference,
me?
the difference between $1 million pitcher and everyone else in that sport, though, is drastic.
Oh, I know, but
It is.
laugh-
Carson
the
making
laugh is what-
$5 million and the other quarterback making maybe 4 is not crazy.
But still, the laugh is what got me because that was a runner-up and a runner-up laugh is what that was.
Well, not only that. I
Well,
mean, if you
first of all,
look-
what
if
does that
you
have
look
to do with anything?
Listen, if you look at Texas
Second
Tech,
place is what you were
$1
laughing
million
at.
for a softball pitcher
Hey.
is what I'm saying. I wonder what the pitcher on Texas made.
Yeah. I don't know. But
don't even
Probably
bring
like
Texas into this.
20,000.
Texas like wallet whips everybody in this whole deal. Listen, the whole thing is Texas Tech. They're spending money because they're going by the rules. These are the rules.
that was one of their first big spins.
So their basketball team advanced to the Elite Eight. Their softball team advanced to the championship game. Their football team made the playoff. So they're spending money because they're being allowed to
I know.
spend
I
money.
just thought it was hilarious.
So real quick, the Florida State quarterbacks after Jameis Winston, okay?
Yeah.
Everett Golson, 2015. Remember him?
No.
2016, DeAndre Francois.
I do remember him.
That didn't go
he,
well.
he was decent.
He was decent. 2017.
He was decent.
He was skinny as a rail.
2017. Hang on.
Got
2017.
hurt.
Yeah.
You guys are going to remember this. James Blackman,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember James Black.
2018.
They would love James Blackman right now.
DeAndre Francois and James Blackman.
Yeah.
2019. This is before. Let's do it before Jordan Travis
Right.
gets there. 2019. Alex Hornibrook, James Blackman. 2020. Finally, mercifully, Jordan Travis in his first season with James Blackman, but Jordan Travis for the majority of the time.
Yeah.
And then he took off in 21.
Yeah. It's really.
That's why they've struggled.
Well, I'm going to go back to what we said originally, what you said to begin with. Three things have to be there, and most of the time they have to be quarterback first, but it's quarterback, coach, and dollars. All three have to be there because the dollars.
I think it's almost quarterback. It's almost dollars quarterback coach. You know why? Because dollars will get you the quarterback.
That I agree with. I'm
and
just
then
saying,
the coach will develop the quarterback.
Yeah, Texas Tech won without a quarterback last year.
Yeah, Barrymore
I
was
mean,
up
there
and
is
down.
teams
Yeah.
that win without quarterbacks.
They had a really good defense.
He was a good quarterback for what they were doing. When they got to the playoff, he got exposed.
Yeah, he got exposed.
No doubt.
Barrymore
But
was a decent
He was
quarterback.
also playing with a broken leg.
Well,
cricket in his
here's the
leg.
thing. How is this any different when you draft the quarterbacks in the first round? They're coin flips.
Yeah.
These quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There's no
Very-
guarantee.
yeah,
that
very true.
You
Yes.
pay them,
That's
they're
why-
going to pan out.
That's why I go back
So it's
to
even worse in college.
I go back to Matt's thing is like, yeah, the money will deliver the quarterback, but if the quarterback isn't any good, then forget about it. All that other stuff you did, it's coach and quarterback, obviously, if you have the money, you get to fill in as going and getting the quarterback. That all is part of it. So here's Lincoln Riley, okay? So this is the quote that kind of got our conversation going about where things are at, and obviously the whole level the playing field with the NIL and the transfer portal.
That are happening now. I mean, now there's not just one part of the country paying players. Everybody's able to do it. And it's a great thing, because I do think it's created a much more level playing field, and it's given schools the opportunity to really compete if they want to invest. And I think it's been a great thing for players. We all know there's still parts of it to be worked out. It's obviously not a finished product by any stretch of the imagination, but it has gotten better. There has been a lot of positives, and I think you're going to continue to see a lot of great stories, a lot of new opportunities for all different types of programs, which I think is really good for the sport as a whole.
Parts of the country.
Yeah, like as he's wearing a USC shirt, by the way, that had to give up their Heisman Trophy and all that because they were paying.
USC was one of those teams.
Reggie
not only
had
that,
a big pad.
not only that. Oh, by the way, Oklahoma also one of those teams that paid.
Yeah, I forgot he was
legal to pay.
And honestly, we can go to the big. It was basically the big brands. The Big Ten was able to do it.
There were plenty. It was like 20 to 25 schools that could pay.
And then let's go back to the same thing. You had that many schools that could pay, and then you added to it the good coach, and then you added to it the good quarterback.
Yes.
And that's how it all came together. And whenever SEC rosters would, quote, out-depth the other team, meaning they just wear them down and pot roast them in the second half, that also came from the dollars.
Yeah.
Because you started to stack.
I mean, honestly, the two greatest places, what you really see it now, obviously, is quarterback, but also the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
The SEC used to have the best defensive linemen down deep into their teams, like in the 11, 12, 13 teams. The defensive linemen were elite, and now it's not that way anymore. Do you look at Georgia's defensive line? Who on that defensive line even scared you this year?
No, they got this year by that.
Look at Alabama's defensive line. Who on that defensive line scared you this year?
I believe Alabama on third down was something in the neighborhood of like 15 of 19 against that Georgia front when they saw them in the regular season.
Think about all those Georgia and Alabama first-round picks on the defensive line. Nowhere now.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Speaking of depth, you guys had it back. Think about how many guys that you were waiting in the wings. The next guy was waiting in the wings to step up and become that next guy because that roster was so deep.
Yeah, we had. I mean, you go from Jerome Brown to Russell Maryland to Cortez Kennedy to Warren Sapp.
Yes.
Yeah. We had that. Yeah.
I mean, look at Alabama, Jonathan Allen, Quentin Williams. We can just go right down the line with them, man.
Exactly. And
or
remember
Georgia,
the running backs
same
in early 2000s for Miami.
Yeah, you had what? Edrin, Frank Gore, McGahee, and Portis all in the one room.
It was nuts. And so all those things happened a lot for a lot of the big programs then. Now it is thinning. And this is almost like, and this is back in Big Surce's day. I'm keeping him in his era. There were only so many television games that you could watch, right? And that's how those schools got those players to come there, because you guys were going to be on TV or whomever it was. Now everybody's on TV, which again levels the playing field.
Well, there's another thing that a lot of players just waited their turn. I mean, they got groomed, they got processed.
Well, they didn't have a choice.
Well, that's true, because you had guys that were great in front of you. I mean,
and they couldn't just bounce.
Yeah, they couldn't just bounce. Now these kids, if they don't
start
or play, they're out the door. They're in the next portal.
They unpack half a suitcase.
It's also legitimately like, I'll give you a great example, okay? Like Dylan Stewart at South Carolina. You think that cat goes to South Carolina if NIL is not in the picture? Of course he doesn't. He'll go to Alabama or Georgia. Or he'll go to Ohio State. He's not going to South Carolina, but he's at South Carolina now.
And I don't know whether Lenoris is an example, proper example, but he turned down money to stay at South Carolina.
After he had a good breakthrough season 2 years ago.
Right, but he had big, huge, nasty cash thrown his way, and he said no.
He did.
Because he thought he was in a good situation. Right. Obviously, it didn't go nearly as well as he and Shane Beamer thought this year, but that did not happen in years past. He would have never gone to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy when you think about it.
But I do think it is more of a depth thing. Like the guy who would have been the second guy on the Georgia D-line is now going to go start at NC State and make $750K or whatever. Like that before that never happened.
No, you could seriously out-depth people and stack your roster. And you can go all the way back to the legendary stories of guys that Bear Bryant had way back when. They put them on track scholarships or whatever just to keep them from going to somewhere else.
Oh,
Real, legit.
look at. I mean, we just heard Lincoln Riley. Look at USC since Pete Carroll left, and the idea of whatever you want to call it, the coach, the money, the quarterback, however you want to throw those three in order. They had it going. They could pay. They got good quarterbacks every year with Pete, and they got the defensive lineman. He developed good players.
Yeah.
And once he leaves, the money doesn't flow. You don't get the quarterbacks. You're iffy at coach.
Right.
You get Todd Helton.
Yeah. And then you can go down a hellish path.
I mean, he won a Pac-12.
What was his name?
Yeah, Helton.
Clay.
Yeah, you're thinking of.
Well, I know who Todd Helton is.
Clay didn't actually do that bad of a
Colorado
job.
Rockies,
He just didn't do what USC expects.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's he couldn't, and no one since Pete has been able to do this. He couldn't get the Leonard Williams on the defensive line. He couldn't get those guys. He couldn't get the Sean Codys. He couldn't get the elite guys in the secondary that they had all the time.
Okay, this is a nice, good transition because this takes me. As soon as you said,
here's a great example. The kid, the linebacker from Lake Mary that Florida State desperately wanted. What was his name? Rivers, Keith Rivers. This was probably in 2005. Went to USC.
Yeah, and got money.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Now, just honestly, this just took me. We need to get to the Super Bowl, and I need to get some prop bets.
Sam Darnold.
By the way, more money than Florida State offered him. USC offered more.
Flipping Williams was a guy that was on Jacksonville's radar. I will take you back in time and remind you of who he was and where he was in the draft, and he is still balling in the National Football League.
By the way, how very Hager of you to make that connection to local.
Yeah.
We're talking about, USC.
Well, I'm just...
Right back into the
Well,
chat.
by the way, did you know that Sam Darnold is the only USC quarterback to ever start in the Super Bowl?
To start it, yeah. Which is just nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
So let's get to it. If you guys want to dial up the phone, prop bets, JJ's got a few of them, 641-1010. You can get in our prop contest for the Super Bowl. I don't know if you found the sounder, but prop bets, we're asking you to answer 3 prop bets. All you got to do, there it is. Run the table. That way you get in the drawing for some of the prizes that we will give away, courtesy of our beer brothers over there at North Florida Sales, including Matt the Corona Cat. 641-1010. Hit the text or dial it up and talk to JJ and get some prop bets.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Rick Ballou here with a congratulations for John's Auto. They've been in business in Jacksonville for 40 years. That's right, going all the way back to 1985. Right now, they'd like to thank each and every one of you who's ever gotten their vehicle serviced at John's Auto. So, car, truck, or diesel, all makes, all models, whether it's a routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul, go to John's Auto on Arlington Road, JohnAutomotiveJacks.com.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Royal Pest Services, a local company you can trust. Royal Pest is a certified installer of tap installation, which stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Reduce that electric bill by adding pest protection. It's that easy. Online at royalpestservices.com.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Frank Frangie here. When you're inside the Kuhn Flowers showroom, you'll find a wide array of gift ideas that will take care of any gift-giving situation. Spend a few minutes there and you'll see for yourself. That's Kuhn Flowers on Beach Boulevard.
An accident with a big truck can change everything in a matter of seconds. Medical bills start piling up, you're missing work, and the trucking company's lawyers, they get to work immediately. That's why you need a law firm that moves just as fast. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we fight for truck accident victims, digging into the details and holding negligent drivers and their trucking companies accountable. We don't get paid unless you do. Big trucks have big lawyers. You need a stronger fighter. Campione Law. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Coach Campo here, and I just want to tell you about the best pizza I've had right here in Duval, and that's Tony D's Pizza. Tony works hard to make every slice perfect. If you love pizza like I do, you need to go to Tony D's, Bay Meadows and 295.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
Thanks to Derek DeStefano. That's all the vowels except you and the DeStefano clan. Plenty of other great people there taking care of you so you can go out an enjoyable golf experience. Call 287-PLAY and make sure you drop on out. Play around the golf, especially with a little bit of more favorable weather. Let's face it, we like warmth as opposed to cold. So you can definitely plan on enjoying it today, next couple of days before it gets cold again. All right, we got to get back to the college world, but I need to get in some prop bets. JJ opened up the prop bet window is open. We got Doug on the line. Doug, how you doing, man?
Excellent.
All right, listen, we're going to throw 3 prop bets at you. See if you can run the table. You go in the drawing if you get them all right, and we'll give out a few prizes to some of our nooners. That sound good to you?
Sounds great.
All right, so this one, let's just throw a couple of them at you, Dougie. So let's go with who will have more rushing yards, Ramondre Stevenson or Kenneth Walker? You say?
Kenneth Walker.
All right, so you're on the Seahawks. Do you like the Seahawks in this game?
I do.
Yeah, I don't doubt it from the sound of your voice. Will either team score during the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter? You say?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so you got a big yes right there. And I'm just going to ask you one as far as the off the field is concerned. Will a streaker make it on to the football field?
Will a streaker make it onto during the game?
Yeah, during the game.
No.
No. You're thinking there's going to be enough tight security and no one will make it on to the field as a streaker. Okay.
No.
All right. I like your chances, Dougie. That's a pretty smart answer. And if it happens, who is it? NBC's televising this bad boy? They probably won't show it either.
Never.
Anyway.
They ruin all the fun.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Doug.
They will not show it. That's for sure.
All right, buddy, you are in. Good luck, and we'll see if you can run the table on those 3 prop bets.
Awesome.
All right, buddy, appreciate it. So we're just trying to give them that extra one where they probably start off 1-0. Because can you imagine a streaker making it onto the field, Big Sirs?
No, I hope not.
Yeah, you hope not, first off.
Yeah, exactly.
They're usually not streakers anymore. They're like political activists.
Yeah, that is true.
They have some dumb cause.
Some message.
Yeah.
They paint their body. They do
or they'll
whatever.
handcuff themselves to whatever in tennis. Have you seen that? That's the new one.
Yeah.
They'll run on during a tennis major and handcuff themselves to the whatever holds up the net. And so it's like, dang it. And they like swallow the key.
Give me a break. Give me a break. All right, so let's get back to the conversation we were having as far as the college football world is concerned in FSU. But I got to bring this up. Leonard Williams is still balling in the National Football League. And if you go back to the original draft class that he was in, this was one where Jacksonville was battling. And I remember having these battles on the show about whether or not Leonard Williams would be a productive player as an interior defensive line. And this team chose to go outside off the edge, and they ended up drafting the one and only Dante Fowler. And so it just kind of drives you a little crazy when you think about it, Big Search, because those guys are hard to find. And for my money, this team's been going through roughly a decade worth of not having an interior presence that they could 100% count on as being a dominant figure, kind of like what Leonard Williams has been his entire career.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a 1 or a 3 technique on the defensive front, you've been in the league over 10 years, 12 years. Man, that's a commodity because, I mean, you're essentially doing the dirty work. You're taking on double teams, down blocks, crackbacks, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a prime commodity if you got a good defensive team.
Not only playing at a high level,
yeah,
keeping himself healthy.
Yeah, bro.
For double-digit seasons.
Bro, that's impressive. Absolutely.
Well, I know Seattle, and he's moved around, Leonard Williams has, but Seattle has got a pretty dominant front. We know that. And they also have had a couple of other guys that have left other teams and have come there. And they have come together. Mike McDonald's done a kick-tail job as far as the head coach of the Seahawks. He was brought in from the defensive side of the Baltimore Ravens to figure out what San Francisco and L.A. were doing so dang well, and he's got a defensive front that's managing it. You got Devin Witherspoon, among others, in the back end of that Seattle secondary. Good year.
Well, the Ravens haven't been the same since he's left. I mean,
in a lot of ways.
I mean, just attitude-wise. I mean, they've got decent players, but I mean, those teams that when he was there, I mean, they play with attitude, and you see that in how Seattle plays the game, especially.
It's a good point.
They're attack style defense, especially in the front four. They get after pretty good.
I mean, both those front fours are good. The Patriots is too.
Yeah,
the Patriots doesn't have the big name guys,
right? They're less respected,
but they have made life a big problem.
And who was it? DeMarcus Lawrence up and left Dallas and went out there to Seattle, and he's definitely proven that he is a force as far as rushing the passer and can do a lot of things to wreak havoc. And then when you go to New England, I'll totally agree with you. And Caleb Von Chason, crazy enough, is a part of that. So I'm just going back to the Leonard Williams draft real quick, just for a hot minute. And it also ties in. That was when Jameis Winston came in. So Jameis first off the board, Marcus Mariota. The next guy, pair of quarterbacks. We've seen that trend happen with a handful of drafts, probably going back to that 2015 draft. Winston, Mariota, then Dante Fowler Jr. He comes here to Jacksonville. As soon as he gets on the football field, what is he out there for, an hour? I'll never forget. We're at the Players talking Players Championship, and news comes out that he's torn up his knee injury, gone, not to be seen with that injury. Dante was third. Amari Cooper was fourth. Guess who was fifth? Right in front of Leonard Williams, because Leonard went sixth to the New York Jets. Brandon Sheriff.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So Sheriff was fifth overall that year. Then Leonard Williams, Kevin White, Vic Beasley. Not a lot of other big names that came out of it. Todd Gurley was a top tenor back then when the running back was had a little more cachet.
Sheriff was a perennial All-Pro with the Redskins now at guard.
Oh, yeah.
He came here. I don't know what happened. He lost his way.
Yeah, he was a good player.
He was
okay.
his
first year,
He was a first year. Yeah, absolutely. He was.
His first contract.
The season caught. I mean, the sport caught up to him, man.
Yeah, the injuries. But his first contract, he was pretty good. But it is kind of crazy when you look back at that draft and what Leonard Williams has been. Eric Armstead was 17th in that draft. That was one of Trent Baalke's prime selections that he has a business card. I selected Eric Armstead. But Eric Armstead pretty dang good for a long time. But Leonard Williams has been he's been dynamic interiorly.
Bro, that's a task, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's a task to play the three technique, man. Have to deal with those offenses. You're dealing with 325, 330 guards, double teams. You got to take on. You got to keep guys off linebackers. You got down blocks, scoop block, cut blocks. Man.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be playing defense.
I do give him a lot of credit.
That's impressive, yes.
And just imagine, he could have been a Jaguar for that
could have.
long period of time.
He could have been a staple here.
Dante's gone. Sheriff came here and is gone. Eric Armstead is now here, but only 2 years into what will be a 12-year career.
Well, this is his third team.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. He went from the Jets. He's been he was a good player for the New York Jets as well.
Really good player.
Yeah. And then because remember, they've said goodbye to two Williamses interiorly that have been pretty damn good because they've been drafting very high. The Leonard Williams, the Quinnen Williams, they've said goodbye to both of them. And anyway, he's still a productive player for a long, long time. That's for sure. Back to some of the comments about FSU, college football world, NIL, portal, all that stuff coming up on XLP.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Elite service for elite companies. Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Spring is almost here. Is your yard ready? Lucas Tree Service, a family-owned business with over 45 years of experience, is your local certified arborist for tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for residential or commercial properties. Protect your home, boost your curb appeal, and get top-notch service from a Jacksonville company. Make sure your trees are healthy and safe before summer hits. Schedule your tree inspection today at lucastreeservice.com.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 4th, 1991, the Baseball Hall of Fame Board of Directors voted 12-0 to bar Pete Rose from the Hall of Fame due to his betting on games while he was a player and a manager.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
We're certainly facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience? Yeah, that's Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reed Wingate. They have the expertise and knowledge to take care of your money. For more info, go to itppartners.com. ITP Partners, they're my financial partners for life.
Non-compensated client testimonial may not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
Lauren Brooks here, and if you're getting a tax refund this year, here's a great way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tires. I've trusted the Parman family for years because they always take care of my car like it's their own. New tires make your ride safer and more reliable, and that's worth every penny. Schedule the best service in town at WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 and put your refund to work.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order logo coffee mugs or maybe a logoed Sick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. Hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. I am attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyoublow.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm even gonna have to practice this. Ralph, I was ruined.
I was wrong Wednesday. We try and incorporate it at some point. Sometimes we don't like doing it. Embarrassment, pain, shame, all that stuff comes along with it.
Well, most of the time you guys are just right about it.
Yeah, there's that.
That's the reality.
There it is right
We're
there.
very right.
I tell TLD, the lovely Diane, I'm wrong all the time. the only time I'm right is when I admit that I'm wrong. That's basically it. And she goes, yeah, you're right. But one of our texters, our nooners, it's like, we might have to say we were wrong about Balky as a talent scout. He seemed to identify some good players when they were coached properly. And I will go along with that last part of it, when they were coached properly. But the thing about Balky, at least it's been chronicled out in San Francisco, and I think we witnessed it here, is he's an underminer. He is a snake in the grass type of guy. At least he did such things to undermine the authority of the coach, convince the owner that this was the best roster this team had ever had, and ended up coming back to bite him in the rear. He did basically go toe-to-toe and eye-to-eye with Jim Harbaugh, and Harbaugh says, I'm out of here. You can have it.
That was a very astute text.
And so he says, good draft. And I look back, and there's no question there are some good ones. And take a look at what Devin Lloyd is when coached properly. I still would not have traded up and given another. I would not have drafted three linebackers. Yeah, I would not have drafted three linebackers in the first 3 rounds and traded away a second rounder. And I just wouldn't have done it. Okay. Tank Bigsby in the 3rd round. I don't think I would have done that after you had used a first rounder to go get Travis Etienne.
And Brent Strange was Doug's pick, correct?
We don't know, but at the very least, it offered.
That's a fool's errand to try to figure out who is in this guy.
Yeah, it could. If you say it's Doug's, it could have been Press's. What do we know? What do we know?
By the way, speaking of Doug,
but just real quick. And so if you start going down the line and you just take a look at them, Alden Smith, good player. Eric Armstead, good player.
Alden Smith, good player when he wasn't
he was suspended all the time.
Right, beating the hell out of people.
And DeForest Buckner, another really good player. So I'm going to surmise that Trent, he said,
Trent loved his D lineman.
He's gather around, men. I am hot for defensive linemen. I love them. And if I identify them, I'm going to draft them. And you're going to figure out how good I am because of how good they are. And that's basically what he did. He was pretty good with that eye, but there's just too many others.
Except for the one glaring one.
That didn't come together. Trayvon Walker.
And don't you think that it would be, if he was such a great elite talent evaluator, then he would have been hired by now somewhere else.
Yes, right.
And it looks like his career in the NFL is probably over.
Right. And I want to make something real quick.
Yeah.
I think Trayvon Walker's a good player.
Yes.
He's not Hutchinson. That's all. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah. It honestly, it is that simple.
Yes.
And you're looking for a guy that comes off the edge. We just got through talking about it. The Seattle Seahawks, they're not all original Seahawks. They've pulled some guys off the streets, but they've gotten good coaching to go with decent players. And Eric Armstead was a better player this year with better coaching in a Jaguars uniform compared to what he was a year ago. He's always been, at least in the NFL, proven to be a pretty dang good player. He was a first rounder, 17th pick overall, but last year it was a disaster. This year, much better.
Yeah, much better. But he was, listen, Eric Armstead, I knew with the 49ers, when they came here, it dismantled us up front.
Man.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
he was a grown man. He
Yeah.
could not be stopped. There was
Grown
nobody on the offensive line that could block him. Could not be stopped.
But
I didn't see enough of that.
No.
Not a year ago. Now, I saw glimpses of that this year.
You saw
plays.
yeah.
I didn't see that attack.
You didn't see 20 plays. You saw 3
Yeah.
in a game.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I give more than 3.
Yeah. Well, look,
Give me
as
half
a
a dozen.
More than 3 in one game?
Oh, I'm saying collectively.
No, I'm saying in one game.
Oh yeah, give him 3.
Oh, you have to give him credit. Look, this team had an ascent on the defensive side, it like we had not seen. Look at the number of takeaways, the actual pressures that came from inside against the quarterback when they weren't coming from the outside against the quarterback. A little acknowledgement for that.
Yeah. First off, I don't have to give him anything because he's not.
I know you don't.
Because he's not. He's still not playing up to the level of what he was signed for.
It was his 11th year in the National Football
I know it
League.
was.
Okay, just like we just described.
So you're just saying they just
Leonard
overpaid him
Williams.
just for the hell of it, basically.
Yeah.
Matt doesn't like old. He doesn't like old.
Yeah,
old has.
Come on, give me a break.
No, I don't mind old at all. But if you got to be a little productive, more than 3 plays a game, 2 or 3 plays. Hey, there were also some plays, some games this year. He didn't make a play.
Well, listen, you understand the training camp. He needed bed rest.
Yeah.
Okay, training camp. He just showed up and he played.
Bed rest.
Yeah.
He played much better this year. There's no doubt about it. But my point is, he wasn't consistently there every game. He just wasn't.
Yeah, I just know this. This team had the most takeaways they've ever had. They were the best against the run that they've been. They did a hell of a lot of
Couldn't
good.
get off the field twice when they had the lead in the fourth quarter.
Not one guy. That's multiple guys.
Yes, I agree.
And no one, be it 44, 41, 91, any of them, none of them got to Josh Allen that day with any
100%
agree.
Yeah,
100%. And they all share a hand in that.
But that's what he's paid for.
Yeah,
that's what your edge 41's paid for.
Yeah,
that's what the other edge 44 is paid for.
Exactly. And as a rule, and as a
so
unit,
it's really not age. It's more about money. You're paid to do a job. You didn't do it.
Yeah, but we don't think about money when we're on the field. It's about execution.
No, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
All
but
I'm saying
the perception is, if we're paying you that kind of money,
yes,
you need to go make a play.
You don't think the GM of every NFL team says we're paying you this kind of money, you're not getting stops when we need critical stops in a playoff game in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, he's probably saying it quietly in rooms. He's not being done in the locker rooms.
All right, Golf Club of Southampton, Wednesday. We'll keep it rolling. It's XL Primetime. Enjoy the 1 o'clock hour hanging out with us.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford.
Where is he? Where did he go?
Where's he going? 1010XL.
Listen up. It's your boy, Big Sirs, your lemon pepper guy, and we're in the red zone for the big game. And you know I don't play when it comes to Wingstop. Here's the play call. You're going to pre-order your wings by Saturday to beat the rush, spend $50 or more, and I'm going to help you score a free large ranch. Just add the large ranch to your cart and use promo code BIGGAME. And check out a Wingstop app or the wingstop.com. Spend just $50 on Wingstop pre-order by Saturday and add this large ranch for your promo code is Big Game.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
If you think it's great to be you can get more Gators anytime on the Gator Podcast channel.
Go Gators!
Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
Anytime you've got major plumbing problems, and even the minor ones, there's several potential causes, and they usually can't be easily detected. So don't guess at a solution. Hire Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Get your tickets for the Tom Coughlin J Fund Wine Tasting Gala. Join Super Bowl winning coach Tom Coughlin at VyStar Ballpark Thursday, March 5th and raise a glass to help local families tackling childhood cancer. Enjoy hundreds of wines from around the world and food from top local restaurants. Buy tickets and learn more at tcjfund.org/wine. tcjfund.org/wine.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time, or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers.
Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, this is Tom McManus. If you get injured out there, there's only one number to call. Pound Law, that's all. Slip and fall, car wreck, wrongful death. It doesn't matter. Morgan & Morgan handles it all. They're the largest in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 attorneys. $20 billion recovered for 500,000 clients. That's the kind of team I want. If you get hurt from someone else's wrongdoing, check out Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Hi, I'm Sarah Alford, CEO for Big Brothers Big Sisters Northeast Florida. With the support of the players, we're creating mentoring relationships that help young people reach their full potential. Only 34 days until the players.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Peterbrook, your neighborhood chocolatier. The Orlando Magic fell behind by 25 after the opening quarter and trailed by as much as 41 in a game where the final would be 128-92, losing to the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. The team now returns home to face the Brooklyn Nets on Thursday at 7 p.m. 67 degrees at 102, time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
Cranking 1 o'clock hour, beautiful Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's having a good time, getting ready for the Super Bowl. Big Surf is rolling through a menu that he's going to have at his get-together, which is pretty strong.
Golly.
Listen, pull that up, Big
What
Surf.
was the one thing, JJ, that you said, oh, yeah, now that sounds really good?
Yeah. Just
It wasn't the salad.
It was
Yeah,
the
no, it
right. It
wasn't
was the
salad.
cream. What it was creamy
The mac and cheese.
creamy baked mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was the creamy baked mac and cheese. Okay, here's the menu. All right,
All right.
we're gonna start with the
It
sides.
wasn't the salad.
It wasn't the sides.
You're
but
talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
The sides is the creamy baked mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And then the whole.
He's grabbing an extra dish for all
Yeah, he is.
Now I don't understand when it says the house-made coleslaw.
I you know what it is?
Okay, I don't know. I guarantee
I'm out on that coleslaw.
No, but what
just
they'll
in
do is,
general.
Oh, you got to give coleslaw a chance.
I've given it.
They'll come in there and they'll just kind of take the big thing of cabbage and send it right through that little grater.
Yeah.
And then
Bro, the key
carrots
is the
and-
celery salt.
And then they'll
the
get a little
celery salt is
spice.
the key, man.
Spice going with that
Yes.
little sauce that they toss it with.
All right.
Give it a chance.
So
bro.
now there's a loaded nacho bar, seasoned beef or chicken, warm sauce. Just hope it's a warm.
Well, that's weird that they had to put. Hey, last year we had that cold sauce. Never again.
Note to
We
self.
got the warm sauce. Okay, so then there is the ham sliders.
Oh, yeah.
The turkey
Nice.
sliders.
I'll kill about 12 of
The
those.
sweet and smoky barbecue wings.
Yeah. Wow.
Crispy chicken tenders. There's classic
Saucy
buffalo
nugs.
wings. And then there's classic buffalo wings. Can't go wrong with that.
And that's at the cigar bar, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Now, are
pretty
you
good.
guys doing anything at the house, Matt and Joe?
Well, I always.
People over.
Yeah, Big Vic.
Smoke a butt.
Big Vic will come over, and there'll be a handful of others that will be there. But the whole idea is like I'm grilling all the time. TLD, since I'm just sitting there like dead red in front of the TV, she'll be making the wings. She'll be making the buffalo chicken dip, all that stuff.
So you guys watch like the pregame and
Oh
stuff?
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, we get our prop
I
sheets
don't.
out.
I don't watch
yeah,
do
that's
do the
bad.
prop bets, all that stuff. Just whatever. It's just kind of mindless stuff as you're going along.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Although now that I heard that ham slider, that might be something on the menu this weekend. Just
So you don't have
just
anything yet?
No, but I
in
can
mind.
Get it.
Okay.
No, I was gonna smoke a butt this weekend.
Now, who doesn't want to do that every weekend? I love it. Okay, and I try and figure out
I don't know why I even did that. I just literally just
Yeah,
threw
that was-
that softball right in the air for Joe.
Big
asses and
No.
big thighs.
He's
Yeah,
in-
that's
he's
all I had to
into
do
it.
was just toss
Not
that
me.
thing in the air for him. Man.
But here's what I'm having a little bit of trouble with. This is a total sidebar, and Matt makes fun of me because he's got his
TLD
smoker.
right now is listening, going, Joey.
Yeah, no, she probably is. But anyway, you got your smoker, and I'm a gas grill guy. I won't deny it. I have no problem with good smoked meat, but I'm a gas grill guy. I'm all about hitting the flame, getting it going, and not having to wait for the charcoal to warm up or anything like that. Well, anyway, I've got a spit on the back of my grill, and it's just hook it up, throw that big Boston butt on there, shoulder, whatever it is, and it just goes to spinning. Well, I don't have that back burner like I want.
Right.
Because just for whatever reason, this particular grill did not include that on the back.
Oh.
Which is crucial if you're going to have
So
a
you had to move
spit.
it around.
Yeah. Well, I have to open up my grates and basically try and create like a little shield to the front just to direct the heat to the back.
Yeah.
And so I'm just wondering if anybody knows how to get
aluminum foil.
Well, no, I got 10, baby. I just put it back there, just kind of shield the flame, push it towards the back. But I don't have that back burner.
Right.
And my dad had one where we would just constantly do the big pork loins or whatever, and there's a burner across the back.
Yeah.
That would you could just carve the meat
You know how you
off
fix
of
that?
it as you're I don't have the back burner.
I can tell you how you fix it. You buy another grill.
Well, yes.
That's a great point.
Or you do the smart thing and just go to a smoker.
Yeah. But that still doesn't conquer the spit question, does it?
You won't need the spit at that point then, will you?
Oh my God.
Propane and propane.
Like, can you just deal with my problem instead of trying to lecture me on smoke? I mean, I love smoke. The son-in-law who tries to move up in the power rankings will come in.
You might be able to actually move those if you really wanted to do it. I bet you could just unscrew those and just move them.
No. Burners are on the bottom.
That's what I'm saying. You could unscrew the burners and move them. Just drill a hole and move
I'm just telling you, there's a whole. I'll have to show it to you, but just a whole hookup on the back of a grill that has flames.
No, I know what
coming
you're
out of
talking
the
about.
back
I know
burner.
exactly what you're talking about. But I'm saying if you really wanted to
I'm
get
not
that spit
unhooking.
going,
I'm not unhooking anything that
just
propane is
unscrew
flowing
them,
through.
drill
okay?
a couple.
Ain't doing
holes
that.
it's not that hard. You just move them.
But anyway, the son-in-law who's trying to move up in the power rankings, as usual around Super Bowl time, he'll come up with a great one. He does the armadillo eggs, which are
fantastic.
It's just awesome.
Right.
And he'll take the jalapeno pepper, hollow it out, get some sausage in there, get the cheese
Little cream
going on
cheese
top
in
of
there,
it, roll
wrap
with the
it
bacon,
bacon.
and then smoke it and make some armadillo eggs.
Jalapeno's key, man.
Yeah, so those are good. That's for sure. All right, so we were talking
Especially
about
if you dip it in ranch, man.
Yeah. We were
Well, I mean, I know a place where you can get a big ranch.
Yep.
If you spend $50.
Big Sur's has got the hookup.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Is it an extra large?
My
order
favorite,
ranch?
lemon pepper. Huh?
I think they just said a big ranch.
Just
I
a
don't
big
know.
It's a big
ranch.
ranch.
Large ranch?
Just
It's
a
a
big
tub.
Big
It's a
ranch.
tub.
Just a big
It's a
ranch.
tub of
They bring
ranch.
it to you in a huge
They're
truck.
just calling it a big ranch. Is what they're calling it.
Big ranch.
Big
Yeah,
ranch.
and
All
trust
right.
me, you
Use the promo code Big Game.
Yes.
right, because you go to those places where they'll go, that's another 50 cents. That's another
Right.
50 cents. That's
Right.
another 50
Next thing you
cents.
know, it's like $4.
Yeah.
So not only do you get the best wings in town, now you're getting more ranch.
With the big ranch. Yeah.
What if I want a blue cheese? I don't know. I'll talk to him about that.
Oh, you like the blue cheese?
I love blue cheese.
Yeah.
Sunset
Yes.
Grill makes its own blue cheese.
Whoa.
And so that's legit.
Love that.
That is, and Hyla will drive from Nash Vegas
Just for that.
Yeah, just get there and just make sure that she orders an extra blue cheese, just like Hacker would. That's
I'm
for
a
sure.
sicko. Like I'll just say it. Outback Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
They bring the bread out. The butter's good. You know what's even better?
What?
Dipping that bread in blue cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That might make me a total sicko. I should be arrested, whatever, but I do it every time.
Well, the fact that
Sorry.
there's a whole
Sorry,
new,
not
How
sorry.
again are you 150 pounds?
I'm like 147 right now. I'm
Are you
like
really?
perfect welterweight.
Wow.
Yeah.
just burning it off.
I'm lean.
Just
I'm ready.
running every morning,
Nice.
burning it off, huh?
But from the blue cheese to ranch, like ranch, how in the world do they convince everybody? Just start dripping it all over the pizza. Just put it on. Like, where did all this come from?
Pizza on ranch. Enough of that.
Who would put a piece of pizza in ranch dressing?
A lot of people.
Americans.
Oh, yeah, American.
No, that's not American.
And yeah, it is actually.
It is.
It's a little sad, but yeah, America's all about it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an idea. Let's stuff more cheese in the crust and then cover it in ranch.
Hey, I don't have any problem with cheese in the crust.
Yeah,
all right,
I know,
Let's
but
not
still,
go crazy.
it's just like you reach.
That was one of the greatest inventions of the '90s.
Yeah, like I think I got something here.
And nobody can understand why Wegovy is it called, or Zempic or whatever. It's like it's the fastest growing drug ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, I don't doubt it. That way you can have what you want.
Not just the fastest growing in a long time. Ever.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, we'll get back to a little bit of the stadium talk, a couple of other things from the Super Bowl. I've got a perfecto with the Super Bowl coming up here in just a second, but we had a few that called up for prop bets in the noon hour. So let's give you another chance to get into our prop bet contest. Ring the there it is. So, prop bet window is open. All you got to do is call JJ 641-1010. You got to get 3 prop bets right to get in the drawing, but we'll have some fun with it. Might even throw one of you guys on the air. 641-1010. Some Super Bowl props if you call JJ.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. After the Frangie Show, Whit Ballou carries the conversation into the night.
That's a voice I'd know anywhere.
All the sports talk and hot topics you need to know about.
You are the subject of much debate.
Then it's Hacker After Dark, evenings on 1010XL.
I'm with Fresh Recycles of Jacksonville, and the fall part of the year just offers so much fun, especially when you're out and about. Tell everybody what's happening with Triumph right now.
They have got a lot of new models on the road, from Scrambler 400s. They've got the legendary Rocket motorcycle. Lots of really cool bikes to choose from.
And the price point and all the tricks that come with the Triumph bike, they're all there.
They're all there. Entry level to the greatest of the great. We've got them.
Look for them online, cyclesofjacksonville.com. Check out their Facebook page or that showroom on Atlantic near Regents.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
From free agency to the draft, training camp to the playoffs, nobody covers the Jags like Jaguars today. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring the smartest football talk in Duval. Covered by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast orthopedic specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast orthopedic specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast orthopedic specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity.
I'm Carl. I'm 68 years old, and I lost 40 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. In looking at pictures, I realized that my color wasn't good. I looked bloated, constantly tired, out of breath. It got to the point where I decided it was time to pick up the phone and call Awaken 180. The combination of the diet and the coaching really pushed me over the top. My self-confidence soared. I'm walking, I'm working out. Instead of 68, I feel like I'm 28. I just had my annual physical and my doctor looked at my blood pressure and he said, "What did you do? What happened?" And I explained that I'm on the Awaken 180 program. I've never felt so good in my life. And as somebody that sometimes likes to take the shortcut, I didn't have to do that with this program. Awaken 180 is my solution for weight loss.
Carl's solution for weight loss. My daughter Amber's solution for weight loss. Lowered blood pressure, increased confidence, feeling years younger. Not a temporary fix, a solution. Want the same results? Then choose Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
It all begins with Speed Weeks, presented by Advent Health, February 11th, and culminates with a Daytona 500 on February 15th. This week, you can win a pair of tickets to the Daytona 500. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name answer to 641-1010 for a chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500, February 15th.
Valentine's Day is sweet, but let's be honest, your septic tank wants attention too. Because when it gets ignored, it doesn't sulk, it causes problems, big ones. That's why Duck Duck Rooter, the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, is rolling out the Show Your Septic Some Love promotion. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping when you book by February 28th. Give your septic a little love now so it doesn't make a big scene later. When you start, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Talking Super Bowl. It is on Sunday. We'll find out whether or not that 4.5-point line is what it's going to hover around. Seahawks, most people are on the Seattle side of this bad boy. But as one of our coaches pointed out yesterday, Gerald Ingram, who came in and hung out with us in the 1 o'clock hour, he said, like, the way Mike Vrabel learned from Bill Belichick in terms of preparing to the nth degree in the big ball game, don't discount it. And I'm with him, sirs. I'm with him 100%. That guy will be drilling down on all those finite details to have New England ready.
Well, think about the very first Super Bowl that Belichick was in that he coached. They were heavy underdogs against the greatest show on turf.
2 touchdown underdogs. I was in New Orleans for that one. I definitely remember that. I got hurt in the wallet on that one. That's for sure. Guarantee I took it in the shorts. All right, so let's do some prop bets. We have opened up the prop bet window. We've given out a few off air. JJ has handled them, but we've got a couple guys on air. We're going to go with Wayne first. Is that correct? Wayne, you're on XLP. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Well, listen, who do you like in this game first and foremost?
Patriots.
Okay. All right. So you may be taking the points.
He hesitated there for a second.
I know. Listen, it ain't easy. All right. So are you ready for your prop bets? You got to run the table, okay?
Okay.
All right. So how many challenges will there be by both teams, okay? The over-under is 1.5. Do you say it's over in terms of total challenges by both teams or under 1.5?
Probably over.
Okay, you say over. Matt agreed with you. That should scare you just a little bit. All right. Wayne, which team will punt first?
Ooh.
Seattle, New England. He just put
a beer down.
He just put down that
the back
Bud
of his
Light.
truck.
Right.
I recognize that noise.
Yeah.
Seattle.
All right, you got Seattle. All right, I was reading your mind. I'd already typed that in. All right, last one for you, Wayno. Will Mike Vrabel bleed from the face? Okay, because not last time, but a few games ago, he headbutted without the helmet. Next thing you know, he's got him a bloody lip. Will Vrabel bleed from the face, yes or no?
No.
All right, you're a good man.
Bold.
You're starting off 1-0 right there. Okay, thanks, Wayne. Good luck. We appreciate it.
All right.
All right, listen, JJ's taking the numbers and the names. If you guys run the table, then you get in the drawing to see if you can win one of our beer prizes, and we definitely will have some fun. All right, let's get Johnny up here real quick. Johnny, how you doing, bud?
What's good? Everything's good.
All right, listen, appreciate you jumping in, listening to the show. I want to start off with the length of the national anthem. Will it be over or under 125 seconds?
Who's singing it? Tell him who's singing it first.
I don't have that information,
I'll look it up.
He probably needs that.
But I'm just asking right now, okay? I love you, man. I love you.
I mean, he probably needs
it. It is Chris Booth?
Start typing, okay?
Chris
Or
Booth?
Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth.
Yeah. I looked at some of the names, and the entertainment
we're
list
going
is
over with Charlie.
Do you know him?
Charlie's going, no. I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
I love it.
I was like,
An
dang.
American singer and record producer, apparently.
He's 34.
I love it, Johnny. You made an executive decision there.
How was this guy singing the Super?
Yeah, usually it's
singing the
like
national
went
anthem.
under.
Janet Jackson or Whitney Houston or something.
All right, so I got a couple more for you, Johnny. Color of the Gatorade poured on the coach. Okay, you got choices here. Orange, purple, could be the original yellow or green, blue, clear, or red.
Blue.
All right, you're going with blue, and that may mean you like Seattle. At
Isn't
least-
clear just water?
Yeah, clear, which is, well, no.
Well, I'm thinking both teams got blue, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So you're a smart dog right there. All right, so here's another one.
Charlie's playing chess. You're playing checkers.
Yeah.
He's prepared. Which team will commit the first accepted penalty of the game? This is a coin flip.
Seattle.
All right, so you got the Hawks on that one. All right, you were in there, Johnny. Good luck, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thank you.
Hang on real quick. Charlie Puth. Okay?
We'll come back with one of his songs.
Okay.
He first gained recognition, Joe,
Yeah.
for his viral song covers on YouTube. That's who's singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Let's go. These are what do you call it? YouTube sensations or internet sensations, whatever. You're going to go from that to Bad Bunny. So they're all over the place.
At least Bad Bunny writes his own song.
Right.
Does he?
Well, somebody writes the songs for him.
We
They're
truly-
his exclusive songs.
Yeah, we truly don't know, but there's some prop bets surrounding him in the halftime, which are highly
I'm
entertaining.
Sure. Some dress, like, is he going to wear a dress or something like that?
That's one of the big ones. And there's chatter out there that the line is moved on the fact that he may wear a dress.
Dude, Charlie Puth is getting some YouTube clicks, my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can
like
find it.
1.7 billion.
B with a B?
Yes.
Wow.
On a song called Attention. We'll come back with it.
Okay.
He's
all right.
performing in Orlando soon if you want to get tickets, Matt.
I'll be running to the.
Yeah, I'll be in a rush.
All right, I can't find it. I'll find it here in a second.
What were you looking for?
The dress odds that had apparently just taken
that what
off.
we're doing right?
He's got 23 million subscribers on YouTube, Joe.
Yeah. Listen, that's if I could just get the son-in-law
His song,
to get that many subscribers.
Joe,
and write
his
up
song,
the
We Don't Talk Anymore, 3.4 billion watches on YouTube.
They call it views, but watches is fine.
Yeah, you can go with whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's favored plus 175 to wear a gown/dress. For all of you interested in that.
That's what we're doing now.
That is what we're doing, unfortunately.
All right. I'm going to go to the ukulele. I'll
Yeah,
just go
let's
ahead and
get
do
us
that
outta
now. It's
here.
perfect time to do this.
Thank you.
All right. Dress or no dress? Let's go from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Oh, with a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja, imported by surfers. For those who live life anchors up, let's enjoy it right now as we get ready for the Super Bowl. This is the third Super Bowl, fellas, between starting quarterbacks picked in the top 5 of their respective drafts.
I like it.
So the third. So I need the other 2 matchups where players were picked in the top 5 of their respective
Peyton
drafts.
Manning, Cam Newton.
Ding.
Oh, well done, JJ.
Yeah.
One more, huh?
One more.
Elway,
Those were 2
who did
number
Elway
1
play?
overall
Elway
picks. So
played
that
Brett
worked out.
Favre, and who else did they beat? In the back-to-back
Matt
years.
Ryan.
Atlanta.
Matt Ryan. Was Matt Ryan that
They beat Atlanta, who
Yeah,
was
he was top
Jeff
5.
George.
That wasn't Matt Ryan. I want to say it is.
Was it Jeff George?
Nah, not Jeff.
It wasn't Matt Ryan back then.
No,
I'm
it
telling
wasn't
you.
Matt Ryan, right.
It was like Jamal Anderson days.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Matt
wasn't
Ryan
Jeff
did go
George
to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That was Chris Miller, I think.
And was in
wasn't
the top 5.
it? Maybe that was, I don't know.
Give us a decade.
Troy Aikman
It's
and
more recent than you guys are talking about.
Troy Aikman and Steve Young.
No, that's too far.
That's NFC champion.
They're
anyway.
NFC.
Said more
Yeah, so it's
recent.
Troy Aikman and not Jim Kelly.
No, it's more recent. Think more recent.
It's more recent.
Yeah. Matt Ryan, when was he? No, well, that was Tom Brady.
Yeah.
6th rounder that came back to beat him when they had a 28-3 lead.
What about Jared Goff was against Tom Brady.
What about Rex? No.
There's a lot of
Rexy.
Tom Brady's in there.
Yeah, I should have learned yesterday with the most Pro Bowl appearances. By the way, did you guys see Jamar Chase pick off? Who was it? Who did he pick off and take to the house?
He was
it
playing defense?
Yeah, was it Shador?
I saw Shador did get picked off in the Pro Bowl.
Jamar picked off one-handed pick, like down at the knee, and took it to the house. Not 99 yards. 'Cause
top
that field was
5, right?
Like 50 yards. Yeah, top 5.
I already gave my winner.
What
It's
was
on you
Matthew
guys.
Stafford and Joe Burrow?
There you go.
Hey,
I'm glad that I did not have to blurt that out because you were going to be mad at yourself.
Good save.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, beautiful. Super Bowl 51. Matt Stafford, Joey Burrow. That's pretty good. And it's hard to believe that Burrow came in. When was that? His second year?
There's no way that was 51.
56.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 56. Super Bowl 56 for him.
Was that his second year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And Matt Stafford close again this go around, and
we thought he was close to done then.
Yeah, it's true. It really is. And so anyway, those two guys, along with Cam and Peyton Manning, and it doesn't happen as often as we may think. You mentioned it earlier, JJ. Southern Cal has produced a hell of a lot of good quarterbacks, but Darnold will be the first from USC to make it to the Super Bowl and start. And so we'll see, because you were rolling off some of the guys. And
some of the guys that
Carson
Pete had.
Palmer was on his way before that knee injury absolutely wrecked him. And then you can go to Matt Barkley. They thought he was going to be great. And Sanchez made it back-to-back AFC Championship games.
Yeah.
Again,
Those
that was
damn Patriots.
Yeah, that was a good defense and a good run game. That was who was that? That was Rex Ryan, Sexy Rexy.
Listen, with
coach.
Caleb, playing the way he is,
yeah,
he might be there.
Yeah, he might.
Maybe. I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard. I mean, Lamar's never been. Josh Allen's never been.
Right.
No.
It's crazy to just put a guy like.
And especially
that's why this season is going to be really like
for the
more you get separated from this Super Bowl, like we get to like March and April and then start to hit May, and you're going to be like, man, they really blew an opportunity to get to that thing.
It drives you crazy. There's no question about it. But it's just we've seen it so many times, just the way it goes. You feel like it's 100% paved perfectly for you, and it never is. It never is. And this team was close, but like we said, one of our texters pointed out, that last drive will kill you. A tush push that goes basically 9 or 10 yards will kill you.
Not getting off the field when you had the lead twice.
Khalil Shakir is a perfect 12 for 12 targets and catches, it'll kill you. And there wasn't enough pressure, and there wasn't enough back-end support.
Well, in my career, I went early, and then the tease was championship game.
Oh my God, that must have killed you.
Yeah,
that was three, right?
That's the tease. I went 3 years in a row where championship game. And then I get the Super Bowl in the middle, and then I come to Jacksonville championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the tease, the championship games. When you get to them and don't get there, you're just longing for that one opportunity where you could just push through the door.
Right.
It never happens.
Yeah. And this team's made it to 3 AFC championship games, and you certainly were a part of it. You know what it feels like, and you hope that you're going to get back. Like we said, there has not been back-to-back seasons in this city where they've made the postseason consecutive years in the 21st century. And that has to change.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know whether we this isn't an anniversary necessarily to celebrate, but February 4th, you go back to 2022. This is when Doug Peterson was introduced officially as the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This was post-Herb. And just to remind people, Trent Baalke took Doug Peterson through the interview process twice, and really probably halted his opportunity to go out and hire some good coaches if he had hired him in the first round of interviews. I don't remember the time between days, but it seemed like it was at least 3 weeks. Feels like it. And then Dougie came in, soft serve and feelings and everything else, and they caught fire second half of the year.
Yeah, it seemed to work.
It did. Made it to the postseason, and I'll never forget Doug saying, we can't let this just be 1 year.
So what, now what?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah, it was.
We can't let this just be 1 year. And so you didn't think for a moment that was going to be just 1 year. Same thing in 18 when they started out 3-1. You thought there's no way they're not going to be able to back up 2017.
Yeah, they're Super Bowl favorites, by the way.
Yeah.
Going into 18.
And it like that.
Well, so some people had them as Super Bowl favorites going into 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Sirs. And so
some people are going to have them Super Bowl favorites going into 26.
Some people said they were going to.
You
Some
better
people
believe
said they
it.
were going to win the Super Bowl in 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got no problem with that.
Believer. And he was close.
I'm loyal to a fault.
Yeah. He was close.
That's Wednesday. That was really.
That was really.
First 4 months of the season, you were looking really good, sir.
I was.
All right, it's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Live play-by-play sports were made for radio.
Well, there is advertising worth the price of admission.
And 1010XL was made for you.
Yo, it's your main man ET here for Blue Chew. And guess what? Blue Chew tablet isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code. Blue Chews provide access to chewable tablets that help you feel and perform at your best. Stronger, longer. It's like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. No awkward doctor visits and no uncomfortable waiting rooms. It's nothing worse when them nosy behind neighbors are looking at your packages and then asking you questions. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I got this. Blue Chew is simple. It's discreet and delivered straight to your door. And let's be honest, this isn't just for you. Give her group chat something to talk about. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. And guess what? I got a special deal for our listeners. Get your first month of Blue Chew on me. That's right. Just use promo code 1010XL and you pay $5 shipping. That's it. Head over to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. Use code 1010XL, then just chew it and do it.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Barr, your local orthopedic surgeon. In the wintertime here in Jacksonville, it does get pretty cold, and sometimes you wake up with aches and pains in your shoulders and knees. Don't forget to stretch and stay mobilized so these joints don't stiffen up. And if that doesn't work, you can see us at Barry Orthopedics where we can give you the treatment that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Barry and the entire staff at BarryOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
There's joy in every RV journey. Your journey starts at the Jacksonville RV Mega Show, Thursday, February 5th through Sunday the 8th at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center. It's Northeast Florida's largest RV show with hundreds of RVs on display with lifestyle booths. Adults $10, kids under 12 free. Seniors get $1 off Thursday. Military and first responders get $1 off every day. Thursday through Saturday from 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. The Jacksonville RV Mega Show at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center.
This is Joe C, and if you haven't tried out Hard Rock Bet yet, there's no better time than right before the big game. New signups can double their winnings on their first 10 bets. That's right, your winnings are doubled on your first 10 bets. If you would have won $100 on your bet, make it $200. Now that's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Don't wait, all the details are at Hard Rock Bet. Download the app. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is Just when I thought I couldn't hate the Pro Bowl anymore, I happened to be at the watering hole. The fake fun, the orchestrated enthusiasm, guys running around grabbing flags and dancing and moonwalking. It was disgusting, bro. Absolutely disgusting.
It looked like it was in a warehouse.
And they called that the Pro Bowl. That is the Pro Bowl.
Two quarterbacks on the field at the same time.
Yeah, come on now. Now the lineman catching a touchdown was pretty bad.
Yeah, and then they threw a flag.
Exactly.
It was.
And
they were wearing a bunch of different colored jerseys.
They just do what they want to do now.
Everybody was wearing white on one side, then there was blue, there was orange.
No structure, no order, no intensity.
None.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Remember the Senior Bowl when they used to?
$95,000 later. What was the winning score? Like 66 points?
Yeah.
I don't know how they keep score, but
remember the All-Star games when the college players used to like switch their logos and put them on each other's helmets?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
They don't.
Have you noticed? Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't even mess with that.
Selfish.
No clowning around.
No, there's no clowning around. It's like a business now, man.
All right, golden moment.
Business.
Yeah.
Golden moment.
My golden moment, real quick, is Peaky Blinders is back in a month.
Yeah.
That's it.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
I'm coming in hot.
Gio! We always love seeing our man, Dr. George Bari, fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James Andrews. He is Bari Orthopedics. Gio, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Scrubbed up. You got the black scrubs on today. That means serious operational procedure taking place at the surgery center. If you guys have a sports injury question, you could hit us with it, 641-1010. Use the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure, elbow, shoulder. Gio's a shoulder man, so it could be shoulder, knee, hip, whatever it might be. We've got to ask you about a couple in the Super Bowl, and then we got sound from Lindsey Vonn.
Okay.
Because this is just one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard. But bottom line is you've got a right shoulder for Drake May. Third quarter of the ball game, he scrambles left. Hufanga comes up, tackles him. He tries to do this he's trying to slide feet first, and then he kind of turns his body. It gets contorted. Bottom line is he gets tackled shoulder to shoulder into the ground. So right shoulder's hurting. But he said, latest injury report, he's good to go. What do you think?
I mean, usually when you get hit into the ground, you worry about AC joint.
Mm-hmm.
You worry about shoulder dislocation. You worry about a labrum tear. And those are I would say, the three most common. If you're going to have a big injury, it would be those three. The fact that he's good to go, it could be many things. It could be he had a shoulder strain, just a contusion, right? Just getting hit on that shoulder can make it hurt. He could have a grade 1 AC joint where it was sore for a couple weeks and it's improving.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, he could have a labrum tear that maybe is improving in pain. He can play. I don't think he has that. I think we would probably realize he's hurting more than that. But I would assume just a shoulder contusion or bruise from the fall and maybe a type 1 AC joint that's kind of improved after a couple weeks.
All right, so let me give you a quick question on Sam Darnold. So he played with the core injury.
Oblique.
Okay, oblique, core, whatever you want to call it, right? Those injuries are very difficult, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, what are they doing to numb? How do you numb something like that?
So you can't directly numb it. It's not like a joint where you can inject a cortisone or some lidocaine and you numb it. You would have to do like a Toradol shot, an anti-inflammatory, something systemically that you take orally or an injection that just goes throughout your whole body to help with the inflammation, the pain. But there's nothing that you can inject in that one area to make it feel better.
But Toradol is going to also make you a little loopy, will it not?
No, so Toradol is just an anti-inflammatory.
Okay, so that's all that is.
No, that's all that is. It's just a very strong anti-inflammatory. It is not a narcotic. It is just a strong anti-inflammatory.
Because when Leon brings up Toradol, he has this look on his face.
He gets a little loopy. Yep.
Yeah, but Toradol is a great, it's interesting. I was telling someone the other day, you'll give, a total joint in the hospital and the patients maybe need a shot of morphine because it hurts or they have a fracture and it hurts and the morphine's not doing anything. Then you give them Toradol and it's like magic. And they do great.
But the danger there, Gio, is it works so well. Like if he makes it worse in the game, like when it wears off, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's always a risk that if you feel good but you have an injury, you can make it worse.
Right.
Yes. But it's the Super Bowl, and this isn't,
You're loading up,
yeah,
right?
This isn't anything that's life or death. If it gets worse, he's just going to be out for a little longer after that, which at this point you have time. So you can take the Toradol shot. Now, Toradol, you can't get a ton of them back to back because it is not good for your kidneys. So you can't get like a ton of them, but 1 or 2 before the game or the day before and the day of is fine.
Okay.
All right, so
I'll keep that in mind.
yeah. Just kind of maintenance as far as your clock is concerned. Let's get to Lindsey Vonn, okay? Because you got the Olympics. They are taking place. She is prepping for the Olympics. Remember, she had basically a 5-year hiatus, comes out of retirement. She comes back. She has a crash coming downhill. What are they going, 60 miles an hour, something crazy like that. She has a significant injury, and it's described as a ruptured ACL.
Yeah. Is it now? She had an ACL in the past.
In the past. I want you to listen to what she has to say.
One or not.
Just listen to her soundbite, and we'll drill down on it.
I'm not letting this slip through my fingers. I'm going to do it. End of story. So I'm not letting myself go down that path. I'm not crying. My head is high. I'm standing tall. And I'm going to do my best. And whatever the result is, that's what it is. But I can never say I didn't try.
So Lindsey, the trooper that she is, never say, I didn't try. That's all good. But she said the meniscus is a little messed up. And then she said she braced it. And in a little whatever practice time that she had, she said it felt good. She said it felt stable. What in the world?
Yeah. So I don't know. Was this the opposite knee that she had done?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because Andrews did her for her other one back in the day. So skiers are interesting because skiers, there's a lot of good evidence that the ACL braces can help prevent ACL tear, ACL rupture. Now, we talk about all the time where if you have one ACL done, you have a higher chance of having your other one done. I think this is another good example of that. She had her one knee done years ago, and now the other one just went out. The question becomes, can she ski? She can try to ski. You can wear there's a braces made for people who have ACL deficiencies that will help the knee in that the anterior posterior motion stability that you can wear to possibly help the knee from being loose and giving out because you have an ACL tear. But walking with that, and when we give that to people out and about, we give it to them because, hey, I walk and it's unstable when I step off a curb.
Not I'm in the Olympics.
Not I'm in right. Exactly.
Or going 60 miles an hour downhill.
Now, I'm not saying that you can't have you have to have an ACL to ski. You can have no ACL and play sports. It's just very rare that you can. Now, there are a handful of people in the NFL that have it. Just like there's like 2 or 3, but majority of people can't do that. In order for me. Just if you're asking me, can she go ski without an ACL? I would say, well, she could try, but she has to do a lot of rehab, strengthen that quad, do a lot of stuff to get that knee ready. This just happened. The Olympics is like now, right?
Yeah.
Coming around the corner. I don't know if that's enough time for her to rehab.
Imagine losing to a 40-something with no ACL.
Yeah, I'm sure are they allowed to wear braces? I don't know if they're allowed to
She said she's wearing some type of contraption.
Right, and that would be that brace that would help the stability of her knee.
It happened once in football, a long time ago in college football. Ty Detmer's brother, Corey Detmer, this was like in the late 90s, early 2000s. He tried to play at Colorado after he blew out his knee. And his leg literally looked like a noodle out there.
Yeah.
And he eventually just stopped because he couldn't protect himself.
Just look at this. I'm going to suggest that this may be the baddest woman on the planet, okay? Because look what she went through. Partial knee replacement, April of 2024. Then the ruptured ACL now. Knee injury with nerve damage in 19. Tore LCL and meniscus in 18. Fracture humerus in 16. Broke her left ankle in 15. This is one tough broad, okay?
Yeah, and that's a lot of stuff. I mean, you got to be skiing pretty fast to have all that stuff.
Right knee crashes in 13. So that's about a little over a decade between the left and the right knee.
Yeah, and there's the 2013 December. 2013 was the ACL.
Yeah.
As when she missed the Sochi Olympics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, she could try. I think it's going to be – I don't think it's impossible. I think it's more improbable. But if listen, these guys are elite athletes, so she can definitely try. I just don't know how well she'll do.
It's interesting. Real quick, guy on the text line. Speaking of Toradol, says it was absolutely amazing after my last kidney stone. The morphine didn't do anything but make me loopy. Toradol made me forget about any ache I had in my body.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
That?
It's really amazing how much it works as just an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, and Big Surge is nodding his head as we're down one microphone. He said,
he said it wears off is what he says.
And then, but he also he wore the T-shirt. Toradol does it all. I think something like that he had. All right, real quick before you go. Pizza dipped in ranch. Are you there?
100%.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Gio.
It's so good.
You're not allowed back in Italy.
It's the kid influence. I guarantee you it's young George and young Michael that said Dad, can you?
When you're in
pass
Italy,
the
did you
ranch?
not? You didn't say, "Can I have some ranch?" when you got your pizza?
They'll
Did you?
arrest
all-
you.
This is all,
I didn't say that.
this is all the
They'll
American.
immediately deport you like that.
Yeah.
This is the Duval in you that has got the pizza dipped in ranch. All right, Gio. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, guys.
All right, make sure you check it out. Bari Orthopedics. You can find them all over the city. Definitely help you when it comes to joint pain, joint injury, joint replacement, whatever you need. And of course, check out our show, Breaking Bones. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies. This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, celebrating our 49th annual Valentine's Day sale. Come see our hand-picked inventory of thousands of pieces of fine jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. This Valentine's Day, we have big discounts with jewelry for any budget. And with interest-free financing, you'll get the jewelry you love with a monthly payment you can afford. Monahans will also give you cash for your unwanted gold or silver, or trade it in for new jewelry and get greater value. Monahan Jewelers Valentine's Day sale with big savings in our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
When you head out for a night with friends or going to the big game, don't forget the best game plan to win the night is to designate a driver and guarantee a safe ride home. Hydrating between buds is the best play you can make. Bud Light, reminding all to drink wiser.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, garagedoor911.com.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
It's a dream come true. Today's coverage of National Signing Day on 1010XL is brought to you by Baker Glass and Flame Broiler. Listen all day for updates and find out where our high school athletes will take their talents this fall.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
National anthem performer, Charlie Poof, something like that. Poof, puff. What do you think, Big Sirs? You are a connoisseur of good music.
You got more soul than all of us.
100%. Add us all up, we ain't you.
He sounds like a poor man's Justin Timberlake.
He does sound a little Bieberish in Timberlake.
A little Bieberish, yes.
Listen, I'm a big Timberlake fan.
Yeah, I am too.
And Bieber can come in and out of my world. He can't stay there, but he can come in and out.
This was recommended on the text line.
Okay.
He had a lot of fans on our text line. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Listen, I like that. That's what we're trying. Listen, we're trying to.
This is done for me.
We'll find out how he does the national anthem. Based on
Hopefully
what you
he goes over for our caller, Johnny.
Based on what you just heard, is he over or under 125 seconds? I'm
over.
Definitely. Yeah, he's grabbing, bro. He's grabbing this stage.
Yeah, he is. 100%.
This is the Super Bowl. He's grabbing this stage.
Definitely over.
When he hits the home of the brave, that's going to go on for a long time.
And the way they say it is that as soon as the first note is struck, not the music, but the actual singing to the climax of the brave, then boom, that's it. Timer. 125 seconds.
I still think
this kid looks like he's going to bust a move too while he's singing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a leg.
That's probably disrespectful to the anthem.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care, but yeah, you don't usually see anyone bust a move during the anthem.
Not like a leg lock or something like that. Nothing like that. No.
Does he tour or
too
is he
much?
just?
Oh yeah, he's coming to Orlando in June.
All right.
Okay.
So, I didn't know if this was like his first moment, because then it might be interesting. Then it might be less because he might panic.
Oh, that's a good point. This is certainly his biggest moment of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got, like we said, a ton of social media following already behind him or under his belt. What did you say the total number was, Matt? It was.
You said it was 125. I thought, right?
No. The subscribers.
Like one song I saw had 3.8 billion views.
It's just nuts. Hey, listen, dad bods can only dream of that many views if it actually goes down that way. Let's say hello to the lead singer.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
We have one microphone that's broken, so Big Sirs kindly got up and made room for Tommy Mack, but he almost trucked the entire studio just like he would a linebacker.
It's okay. Things happen.
Yeah.
Those big feet get in the way. I feel really cool with these headsets on.
The beats.
They're nice.
Yeah, the beats.
Real nice.
The Christmas gift.
Heck yeah.
From one of the Cersei family. What are you up to?
Oh, gonna talk a little sports coming up here. A little Super Bowl Radio Row. Trying to bring it to us. Phil Simms will join us.
Oh, nice.
The first hour, and then Quadri Ishmael will join us. So we'll talk to both those gentlemen, and as we get closer to Super Bowl 60, man, I'm still excited. I mean, I'll watch.
I am too.
It's gonna be great.
Who do you like?
A great game. I'll take the Pats and the points right now.
Okay, 4.5.
I don't know if they're gonna win outright, but I think it's I feel pretty good about those points.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way too.
All right.
Their defense playing really well. I know it's kind of skewered because of the weather and who they played and whatnot, but they've been playing really outstanding football.
And Drake May's first dude in a while to go through the top 3 defenses in the postseason to make it to the Super Bowl.
Struggle with the arm, though, so he's got to get better. Can he do it Sunday? If he does, they got a real good chance.
All right, you the man, Tommy Mack. Thank you, buddy. Helmets and Heels coming up next. We are done. Big Sirs, round of applause real quick. He brought us lunch. Matter of fact, I think he's bringing us lunch twice this week. And an invite tomorrow. We will be over in Mandarin with the Mandarin Ale House as we get souped up for the Super Bowl. So make sure you drop on by the Mandarin Ale House tomorrow from noon until 2. Big Sirs, thank you for lunch today, bro.
No problem.
Do you want to do a quick excuse me?
Yeah.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Just to show you how bad the Luka trade is in Dallas, AD was just traded to the Wizards.
Oh, trade deadline, and he gone. Wow. He gone.
What an era in Dallas for AD.
Yeah. And,
so memorable.
Is the GM still there?
No, he got fired.
Yeah, he was bounced.
Not good.
All right, that's crazy. All right, we're done. Thanks to the Golf Club of Southampton, 287 Play. Make sure you hook up with them. If you want to go out and enjoy this beautiful weather right now, take advantage of it and enjoy a great round of golf at the Golf Club of Southampton. Big Sirs, Maddie, Josie, and JJ.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Can you imagine a life without 1010XL?
No, please, no, no, no!
Fortunately, you don't have